Purchasing in trusts, a very, very common question we get asked here on a daily basis here at Ripe House. What are trusts? Who should use them, etc. For full transparency and disclaimer for today, this is not financial advice. We're just talking general in nature. If you do want some more information, you should go speak to a financial expert in this category. But just wanted to touch on property trusts and kind of cover off some topics because we do get asked this all the time. So firstly, what are they? You've got either you can go out and purchase property in your own name, and it's pretty simple to do. You know, it's that asset is essentially assigned to you or you and your partner or whoever else is purchasing that property, and you guys are the sole owner of that property. Then you've got your property trusts, which your property trust, essentially the property is allocated to a trust. Then you've got directors of the trust, and then you've got beneficiaries of the trust, might be children, might be other family members, etc. In terms of who uses them, commonly speaking, people who are using them, it probably best suits people like lawyers, doctors, dentists, business owners who may have, you know, people coming after them in terms of malpractice or other kind of lawsuits, etc. And it can give you some kind of benefits in terms of asset protection, but it's not for everybody. There are some pros and cons when it comes to dealing with property trusts. So probably the first one to put it out there in terms of the negatives of buying property in a trust. So firstly, it is costly. To set up your trust, to maintain that trust can cost thousands of dollars to set up and thousands of dollars sometimes each and every year to maintain the auditing on that trust each and every year. Also, from a lending perspective, it will actually reduce the amount of money you will typically be able to lend initially when you're purchasing that property, because you don't get the add backs in terms of depreciation, etc. Those really big benefits which can help improve your cash flow when purchasing in a trust into purchasing in your own name. When you've got buying in your own name, the pros are it's pretty simple. You know, you don't have those yearly ongoing costs, and the big benefits are that you do get to claim those depreciations. So if you know you've got $5,000, $8,000 on a property that's a depreciating asset, you know, you're able to offset that against your marginal tax rate. So that in turn is also kind of improving your cash flow, kind of impacts your yield in a way and what the return is of that property. Now, who should or shouldn't buy in a trust, and there is a few more kind of pros and cons on that, but without going too deep into a rabbit hole on this topic, I will say most home buyers are best buying in their own name, in my opinion. Most people are only looking to acquire 1, 2, maybe 3 properties, and buying in your own name, the complexity is a lot easier. There are a lot less operating costs, and buying in your own name also gives you a plethora of more lenders that are willing to work with you, as opposed into a trust. You're typically going to pay higher interest rates. You're then typically going to reduce the amount of lenders that are willing to work with you. In some instances, potentially even brokers that will want to work with you as well. So again, it's understanding what the pros and cons are. Does it align with you and your overall goals? It can be quite complex. I would suggest to anybody that if they are seriously considering going down that route to again deep dive even further than we can cover off in this video, talk to an expert, talk to a financial advisor, talk to an accountant, which one suits your situation best. Not everybody should be buying in a trust, and I think a lot of people out there will rush out there, watch a couple of videos and see that people are just saying, oh, buy a property in trust and you can buy unlimited borrowing capacity, etc., etc. It's really not that easy, and it's quite complicated, and it can actually get you into a worse financial situation if it really doesn't align with your goals. So I hope that was useful to some people. If you do have any more questions on the topic, please leave a comment below. More than happy to kind of cover that off. As a recap, today was not financial advice, just speaking in general terms. Appreciate you guys watching the video. If you're not already, please be sure to follow me over on LinkedIn, where we'll be posting more content, research material, etc. Really looking forward to posting out more content, and catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.